I have a feeling he is going to have in his second year, a breakout year. All alone inside. How about that to open things? Gordon drafted by the Clippers back in 2008. Ben McLemore knocks it in. And this might be...
And if you can shoot the basketball, this is where you want to be.
Saw some of the athleticism there as well. Harden bouncing off defenders and lays it in. Wow. Better defense, warfare at the rim. And then the Clippers turn it over. One of the most prolific tandems of this season last year. Harden to Capella, Rockets by.
Just so good. You look at him, he's such a good passer. You want to reward the big man anytime he's putting that effort out to run full speed on full court.
Had 17 assists in that game the other night against the Shanghai Sharks. Hey, how about Rodney McGruder? Welcome to the family, Rodney McGruder. Just making sure you're on your toes.
Oh, man, you got me up there.
Zubac jams it in with a couple and finishing around the rim. Something he struggled with a little bit last year only because he had some hand injuries late in the year.
You know what? And all he has to do is just
first quarter. Lou. I don't want to get too excited. We're not even a week into October. You mentioned how great Jerome Robinson looked. I thought Lou Williams looks like...
But I expect that out of Lou.
Austin Rivers, who's just checked in and then lays it in. Magruder with a pair of free throws. Austin Rivers pumps up a three. Long rebound, corralled by Harden. He's only 30 feet away. Why not shoot a three? It's worth talking about Terrence Mann because he came into this saying, I don't know if I'm a point guard. And it almost reminded me a little bit of you. How about a mid-range jumper, by the way, from Montrezl Harrell at the start of your career? Not hit a ton from outside of the painted area a season ago. The old green, a high riser, makes mincemeat. And by the way, the Rockets have made 13 free throws already. We're in the first quarter. Lou wants a foul. Austin Rivers is not guilty, says the officiating crew. Lou knocks it in anyway. Game starting to pick up some. Just 4 for 8 from the free throw line. Montrez made them both. Gordon trying to go 2 for 1. Gets around Magruder and lays it in. Here's rule shot, so you just got to pay attention to it. Lou feeling good, lets it fly. Why not? And Lou Williams has tied up the score here in the first half.
I'm by myself on this one, huh?
No, then you ask you, well, Brian, what do you mean by that?
I'm saying I think that they will.
I'm saying 3 make it, Chauncey.
Those are tough conversations. You got to be able to handle.
So does having a good team that is in terms of individual defenders, is that important? If everybody's together, maybe
you do slow the guy down. Hope that he misses shots. I mean, he's just too good. He really is just too good. And he passes well, right on cue. You never know if that's a floater or if that's a lob, but you can't slow him down. You know, you try to...
signature move for James Harden.
Clint Capella is just outworking everybody on the floor out there.
Chris Clemens is the one that gets rewarded.
And this is one of the concerns that I have for this Clipper team sometimes. As you know, Brian, close doesn't matter. Close doesn't matter in this game. I mean, at some point, very nice pass and finish right there.
I don't see a way in which he is not wearing a Rocket uniform and playing for Houston this year. Harden around the defense and lays it in. He has now 4.
He's not a three-point shooter. If James Harden gets to the basket, you have to be there to protect.
Great play from Harkless to Zubac, and Zubac with his second stuff for the first half. McLemore. Look at just the 4-3 for the Rockets on 12.
Getting 2 feet in the paint and getting a wide open 3, that's good offense.
You're seeing Shamet handle the ball. Nice lob with Capella. And Doc Rivers said you're going to see that a lot. Shamet is going to have the basketball in his hands. He worked on this. Rockets will have the lead at the break. The question will be by how much. Moves to his right, seductive fake, count, and a foul.
And there we are again. We just talked about it. Anytime he steps back and you lunge forward towards him, you're putting yourself in jeopardy of possibly picking up a foul.
Magruder is a savvy player. How do you defend that?
Well, I mean, my thing is this. How many times do you see people block three-point jump shots? It's
predictably James Harden had 20. As we'll send it over to Jamie Maggio with the rookie, Terrence Mann.
Brian, thank you so much.
He's a high school head coach now in North Carolina.
Harden lays it up and in. Doc Rivers is not happy. I don't know if that's with the officials, with James Harden's excellence, or what. Nevertheless, Clippers down. Third quarter.
Such an amazing season. You know, we came together unbelievably, and what a lot of people don't know is we were really a good team already, but when we got Sheed at the deadline, it took us to another level. You know, to me, he was our best player. He was our most talented player.
But I'm thinking of those younger guys, Montrez.
You know, I felt so good about us before we even got Sheed. We had lost, and that's what we needed. So many small things like that we just needed from Sheed.
Nice play from Magruder. Shit, breaks away and powers it in with two. Wow! To the hoop. Man doesn't fall for the fake, but the shot falls nevertheless.
That might have been a flagrant one. Just for trying that on me, I might have put him in the first row for that one.
It hurt some feelings out there. McLemore, I agree, looks very good here tonight. Man, with a two-handed flush, and he dangles on. Nice play by Gordon. Man contests. Gordon finishes nevertheless. But in some of the shell drills, they had a shooting contest. The two of them did. While there was some half-court contact on the other side. And it's tough. Man is not the only rookie. Beyondu Kabengele is also very gifted. The first-round pick. Nice tape by Robinson. Can't get it to go. Excellent hustle by Harkless. And he lays it in. Whoa! Challenging Capella with a sling and a stone. The rookie takes the vet to the rim.
So much size. So much length, you know, he just does a good job of finishing in the paint.
And Cephalosha gets the two right back. What a clever feed from Capella and Cephalosha. Robinson. Harkless all alone for three. That's an important shot. Think about it, Sean. See if Harkless becomes
available. With the talent they have on this team, there'll be available shots for Mo Harkless. Into Michael Green.
Clippers, two of what, 6, maybe 7 teams that have a legitimate stake in a championship conversation.
I agree with you 100%. There are 6 will be formidable. I think Denver is right there. That's the brilliance of James Harden. It is what it is. That's the brilliance of James Harden. That's somebody big time. I'm surprised he's still sitting at home, but it won't be long.
Earlier in the game. But I facetiously said that he's looking to make NBA history for his 3rd consecutive breakout year. He has been a monster the last couple of years for the Clippers.
Yes, he has.
Impressive move by Harden.
See, that's one of the things you can't let him get behind you. You know, he's just too smart. He's too brilliant. You see, they tried to pick him up at full court. He gets you on his hip right there, and he makes you stay right there, and then your instincts kick over. You try to slap down and steal the basketball. He's just too crafty.
Harden makes good on the up and down. And the final shot coming up here. He's working on that. It doesn't fall. And the Clippers will head into the 4th quarter down 24. It's the Montrez gets fouled. There's a lot of talent sitting right there on that bench. But it's a long season, and that's the one thing that everybody needs to keep in mind today.
You mentioned the Portland
Hartenstein, go ahead, yes.
Trailblazers. I'm sorry about that. You mentioned the Trailblazers. They got better too. He's really good, but you bring in Whiteside, you bring in Bazemore. I mean, they brought in some big time talent. And everybody said,